Heyo, what's going on? We are playing in the Legacy Super Qualifier. There are 200. We just hit 200 players. Big event. Definitely a big event. Starting in a minute. I'm going to play some PO today. Played a couple leagues with it. It actually feels pretty good. I think we have a fighting chance against Tempo. There's not as much prison, which is a little bit tough for this deck. But we won a match against prison yesterday. Not, not unwinnable. And we're very good against combo. So, not a bad spot to be. Plus, we've been playing a lot of all-in combo decks, so people might expect that and get got. We've got a ton of value between Emery, Stock Up, Thoughtseize, One Ring, PO in the right spots. And then at 1 o'clock, so in 3 hours, we're going to be playing Necro in the Vintage Challenge. Nice fast deck so that we can actually, whoa, double Q. The turn 1 Ring and Emery. It's time to police this format. Yeah. This song is funny. And they mulligan to 5. Now, it could just be oops, and we're dead. What do we want to lead on here? What's up, Preslov? You got a confession to make? You've been enjoying Karn lately? I'm a dirty, filthy Days Wasteland Reanimator player. You know, it's funny, I considered doing it. One of these days I'm going to do it. One of these days I'm going to play Tempo in a big event. You put Beanstalk and Raksh's Bargain in the list. Wow. Yeah, it looked pretty good. I think Bosch was playing that in one of his last videos. I watched a little bit of that. Yeah. They're really thinking about these pedals. All right, Jason. Good luck. You can play Emery as bait, but there's no way they're forcing. Well, maybe they do. But if it's oops, I want Ring to resolve and I want to draw. Because if I hit a force, then I won't play Emery. We did not hit a force. Well, hopefully it's not oops. Although, honestly, I think we're still favored after losing game 1. That's a land. Might be oops all lands. So I'm gonna play Bobble, Monolith. Don't have to decide on my land drop yet. Still get full value here. I just double Bobble. Let's take a peek. All lands. I guess I'll play this Monolith out. No, it's not true. I draw a force and no blue card. I can hardcast it this way. Drawing a Stock Up. What could they really cast that I really want to force, though? The Saga. I guess it could be like Black Saga Storm, but unlikely. Like, now that we drew Stock Up, I think or we're drawing Stock Up, I think I just want to play out this Monolith. Okay. I mean, we've certainly drawn a lot of cards. So it does look like lands. Which is a tough matchup, but this is the sort of start that's going to get us through it. Stealing a game 1. We really want to find PO. Or Paradox Engine. There's a PO. And a key. They're so dead. Grab a pedal. Actually, Thoughtcast first. Yeah, I'll pick up Emery. I don't need Emery to win. We have, what's it called? Aetherflux. Alright, found another PO. No Aetherflux, no Paradox Engine. That's fine. Feels good. We have 2 POs. Oh. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we'll zap ya. Turn 3. Very nice. Alright, lands. Not particularly easy. We do need fast starts. I like Force Negation. I don't know if they have spheres yet, so I guess I'll play all 6 forces, but a lot of times I'm trimming a Force of Will. D&T Dono is a thing, yeah. It's, you know, you gotta rack up some points to get there, but... Do I want to play Spellbomb so I have 2 win conditions? Probably not, because Emery's a huge liability. Especially if it flips over a reservoir. But even then, just Caracas is, like, brutal. Which is one of the tougher things about the matchup. You're just not allowed to play Emery. And then it's like, if Reservoir gets blown up, Besieged, you have to win with Saga, which is real tough. Yeah, I think I want Needle for Besiju. Consign can't stop that. Leyline's not worth it. I think this is my boarding. Like an early Needle on Wasteland could be a thing, but mostly this just needs the name Besiju. There's a reason, like a high likelihood that in the event that someone gets close to 1 million, that I'll, you know, open up something else that you can just counter a D&T dono with like 100 points. Keeping a turn 1 stock up off of Petal Chrome Mox. They're on 7. Keep it, but I don't love it. Worst case scenario. That's a good draw. But boy, are we in trouble. Pretty much dead to a Force of Vigor. Oh, God. Outrageous. Alright, we need them to have nothing, and we need to, like, draw back-to-back lands. Back-to-back-to-back lands? It's scary. Not a land. I could spend a pedal to play a pedal. Oh, come on. Have some mercy. Brutal. Our best odds, game 3, is a turn 1 ring. Guess I shouldn't give up. Like, what if we draw Saga, Ancient Tomb, and they just don't have a Wasteland? Possible. Rude. Tells me they probably drew Thespian Stage. Well said at this point. Hmm. Could play Consign. One way to counter a sphere. I think it's kind of sus, though. Maybe Chrome Mox is too sus. It can help play a turn 1 ring, though. This can really blow out a Force of Vigor. It can also get wrecked by a Force of Vigor. It kept on 7. Alright, I don't think they have the Force of Vigor, which is nice. It counters the trigger. Then there's another trigger that occurs. If you have another Consign, you can counter that trigger. But watch out for the next one. Alright, this is getting either Ancient Tomb or Sphere, I would imagine. So hopefully, we want to see Ancient Tomb or Sphere here, and then we want to not get hit by it. Come on, baby. Or they have neither and they're just getting Loam. That'd be nice. They could be getting Force of Vigor. I wouldn't mind that. Wasteland got hit? Okay. We actually want them to force us here. It was a tough choice. I think they don't have Force of Vigor. They would have used it. I think I'm supposed to PO. If this were a 0 drop, might consider just... Actually, I would probably just try to engine and PO. If they Gigabrained and they have Force of Vigor... Wow. I guess we did show a lot of PO. They have 2 cards left. Okay. Hmm. The thing is, if I'm just sitting on PO there, I don't see that going well. Unless the rest of their hand is garbage, which possible. We're still kind of hoping that's the case. Not a good draw at all. Even just the land so I can make constructs or play a ring next turn. Be really nice. I'll take a pedal, even. Crop Rot in their draw step. They get their own Saga. They get up to level 2 instantly. That's a play. It's a good play. Now they have better constructs, and they're getting Needle. What's up, Rick? I mean, I can't really play Ring. I have to hope they Needle Saga. We crushed them game 1, but lands, Sphere lands is not not the matchup we were looking for. I get the feeling they're going to do the right thing here because they've made good plays so far. Or they just have Flute, so it just nothing matters. They did not do the right thing. Okay. Wow. And they're at least going to blow it up now, yeah. But now if I draw any mana source, I can Ring. And they are empty-handed. They should feel really silly right now, since they just spent Might and Flute on our Saga. Non-zero chance I want to play Sync tapped to preserve my life total. In case I don't draw another land. Or if the land that I draw is a Bolt land, MDFC. They freaking drew a Saga, though, immediately. So, like, we have Needle coming. Spur Boots. Extra damage. Land still play it in the main deck these days? Well, it's game 3. Could bounce token be necessary? Possibly. But probably not. I think we need to try to win right now with this engine. Really wanted to draw a Monolith. Like, we win the game on the spot there if we draw Monolith. So I have to re-ring and then get Needled. Yeah. Oh, do I draw? I don't know, man. Good draw. I don't think anything really matters here. If we draw Monolith, I think I have a really good chance of winning on the spot. Or if they just randomly don't have Needle in their deck. Huh. They just don't have Needle? They should probably still go for the Ancient Tomb, yeah. They just drew it. That's unfortunate for them. But now I can't use Ancient Tomb. This is certainly a game. Monolith, come on. Another ring. Like an engine and then Opal. Problem is, it's not guaranteed to get there. I think I'm still supposed to re-ring. Right? Like, if I engine, it's only untapping Opal. Then I draw 3. Sure, if I hit a 0, in good shape, but still not even necessarily winning. If I re-ring, their needle's gone. He could draw another flute, I guess. Start with drawing with Soul Guide? No. I don't want to waste mana. The problem with the engine line is I'm just shy on mana, so I'm not going to use a pedal or my Opal. I would really like to find a monolith. It wins so easily if I find a monolith. Stage is fine. But I think I don't necessarily need it. I did find it, though. Pretty easy game from here. We both had some lucky moments. We also both had what I would say is a misplay. I didn't give them enough credit. Their Force of Vigor was very good. And then their Crop Rot and their Draw Step to get Saga Chapter 2 immediately was also a really good play. My blunder was thinking that they wouldn't be patient on their Force of Vigor and casting my PO in the main phase, getting blown out. Their blunder was playing Haywire Might and Flute, both to stop my Saga. Like, either you gotta name Ring, or you gotta save the Haywire Might for the Ring. You probably just name Ring and blow up the Saga, though, right? Oop. Why is auto tap just... I can't not auto tap? Alright, I'll right click. Can't stop auto tapping. Every day I'm auto tapping. I guess I'll draw more cards. Auto tapping comes with the risk of making white mana. Yep, sure does. Zap. Oh man, I feel like we stole that. Here we go, round 2. Against this name. We're on the play. Am I allowed to keep this? Very slow. It has a basic. It has no force, no turn 1 play, no turn 2 play. Does have lands. If I knew I was playing against some sort of fair blue deck, I would keep. This one I'll keep. Yeah, bottom Thoughtcast. Okay. We got a turn 2 ring. It does look like we're playing against probably Reanimator. No, more likely Tempo now. Alright, so we are hoping they have Daze, not Force, or neither. Okay. Got a good chance now. You want to Daze Emery, that's fine. We're drawing cards. You want to pick up your land? Fine with me. Definitely a good way to steal a game from Dimir. I can't even believe it. This whole past week, all that's been happening to me is losing die rolls, having to mulligan, then getting met with a turn 1 Thoughtseize from Underground Sea. But they played a Tamiyo, and I'm on the play. I did have the mulligan. pretty good. I'll go Saga PO. I don't want to go double PO and just wind up losing to a Bowmasters. Okay, it is Reanimator. Just is playing Tamiyo. Which is where I would be if I were playing the deck. Missing a land drop still? Well, now I wish I'd grab both POs. Not missing a land drop. Doesn't have Reanimate, though. Alright. Shuffles. Oh, what do I do here? I think I'm in for just the re-ringing. I think I have to forego this Emery. Guess I don't have to make that choice just yet. Snap resolved. The problem is I don't want to Emery and flip over my WinCon and then get it killed by, like, I mean, I guess they're Reanimators, so they're not going to have Fatal Push, but I'm just going to give up on Emery. Archon doesn't do shit to us right now, and then we can sink it if we're not just winning with PO or Constructs or Constructs. Aerogoyf. I think it's time to do some PO stuff. No force. No, we have a force. They'd be dead. Goodbye. I'm gonna zap ya. Get zapped. The true People's Cannon. Alright, given how much controlling elements we have, I think I do want to play Leyline. We also gotta worry about Baragoyf and Tamiyo. And Fluster. Definitely Soul Guide. I could cut Emery. I don't think I should. I cut Emery, play Cage, but I think that's overkill. Might have some amount of Bowmasters. I think Spellbombs... maybe they don't have any. I don't think I play it. If I see Bowmasters, I will. Alright, so we're trimming on PO. Chromox, Opal, Bauble. Usually you don't have to play Dismembers. So we're a little overboarded, but I think that's kind of necessary. I'm going to play 3 Emery. Could just cut Engine. No, I want to find an instant win if we get a ring going. Might just be Chrome Mox. Stock up's a little slow, but I want blue cards. From a pedal and just go 61. Sand is not particularly playable. They're on 7. This is gonna have to do. It's gonna be a lot of life loss. Right? It is one of the big problems with playing Leyline in this matchup. If you don't have it in your 7 or 6, pretty bad. It's real bad. Alright. No Entomb Reanimate. Worst pitching days. Alright. Spellbomb comes in. Wasteland hurts. But if they have no counter magic left, we could run away with this. Best option for blue decks, Cage. Well, that's oops. Classic. Rainstorm. Even a Daze would be really annoying here. Nice. Alright, we're at 7. We've dealt ourselves 2, 4, 6, 10, effectively 11. Murktide, alright. Any Paradox engines? PO? Not quite dead yet? I can replay Ring without tapping Ancient Tomb. Oh, it's not true, because I can't play Odor as a land. Alright. Hard mode enabled. Little late. I would win the game if we had some more life total. Ooh. Alright, they got a lot of fair shit going on. Could take these out. They're on the play. Yeah. You might juke back. And they're always going to have some number of reanimate stuff, I would imagine. Can I really keep this? Dies so hard to Wasteland. Mulligans. His hand has a lot of good things about it. All right, no Wasteland. Good draw. Very good draw. If you've got an Entomb hand, they might even fight over this. This is not a bad spot to be in. I think Barrowgoyf is probably our biggest problem. The fact that they didn't even brainstorm in response to the Soul Guide is interesting. This might wind up just controlling like a potential Murktide. But we'll see. Still don't want to see Wasteland. Took a while, but we're finally getting Thoughtseized. I don't think we've been Thoughtseized yet until now. They've got 4 cards. I think I'm more interested in trying to PO. Plus, they're gonna have to spend another 2 mana to use that. That is a draw. Consign. Brainstorm. Hopefully a emergency brainstorm here. I will fight back. They had Force, Consign, Thoughtseize. Okay. And they have the constructs answered with explosives. They only have 1 card. If it's Null Rod, I'm gonna eat my own eyeballs. Yeah, it does. I couldn't say that without laughing. I can't think of doing anything else that would, you know, make me feel better about getting Null Rodded in this spot. And all right, like to see that. I'm still gonna make a thing and make them spend the mana. Doesn't mean I can't get Opal. Get Bauble or Key. I think it's Key. I think it'll be too easy for us to just not have any mana if we don't get Key. All right, goodbye Construct. 1 card. Getting Wasteland still screws our mana. Don't care too much about that. Should I had a Pithing Needle? I guess. We chill here, preserve our life total. I don't even think I'm going to use Tomb this monolith yet. I should probably have soul guided. Because interesting. 2, 4, 5. I want to stop Murktide. I think I should have done it last turn. Affected Mushroom, baby. Season Borrower. I'm glad Petty Theft isn't in their hand. It's a good draw. Oh god, it's tempting to draw. You gotta take a hit. Any rings? Any rings? It's fine. Love how they just haven't had Entomb like forever. And the second I use my Soul Guide, they have it. Because they have Bowmasters in their deck. And I might want to use it to draw a card to try to win. Or also a combo deck. My life total is a resource. Like if I draw PO and they have Bowmasters, I lose. Unless I still have my Spell Bomb. Then I actually just win instead. There is an argument to just killing it. Drags the game out more. Lockup is very good. Gonna resolve? Oh my. Ooh, just fully in. Well, I guess the game is over. Guess I should untap one ring. That was a slog. They didn't have Bowmasters in the end, but if they had, it wouldn't have mattered. I feel good about how I played it. Hey everyone, thanks for making it this far. Just wanted to thank everybody, and if you're looking for more, show you where you can find that. If you go to the description below, you can find all of my links. If you go further down in the comments, you can also find my links for bring you to my Patreon, various tiers for Discord access, early access, sideboard guides, donation decks, coaching sessions. You can also check out the podcast within those links, as well as my Twitch, where I do most of my content. You can see the commands that you can use in the chat. Let's say you do dono. You're wondering how to get a link, how to do it. Tells you right here. And the members Discord is within the Storm, MTG Storm community. And of course, it's always going to help if you hit the like and subscribe. So thanks again. Keep storming, y'all. We're on the play. Playing against Taddy. We know Taddy. Taddy's usually on Show and Tell. And has really solid and fast mana, but Because technically it does a sink into Stupor. What? Can't keep this. They force Emery and then we draw a mana source and we can stock up. Feel better. And Emery was going to be slow and potentially just not even hit anything. Also, non-zero chance we just draw Force, and that lets us survive. But I want to draw Saga. I will take it. Luster, Brainstorm, Spell Pierce. Sure. Show and Tell incoming? No. Saga? Alright. Not the worst. We're up to 7 cards. To discard they go. This is one way to gain cards. Pitching a stock up, drawing a Saga. You could cast stock up here. I don't think I want to, though. They've shown Spell Pierce, I could go Ancient Tomb and have Show and Tell and Spell Pierce, plus every time they go to discard, I basically draw a card. This gives me an emergency draw two. What are we doing? No, you're not. Just casting something so that they don't go to discard next turn. Just cast a Spell Pierce. It's definitely a Spell Pierce. I just have Force back. We're gonna get Spell Pierce. Maybe we'd have to draw Force and blue card anyways if they didn't. I mean, it's turn 8. Another Cunning Wish, Impulse, Brainstorm. It's not a shared summon situation. It means it's only Emrakul. Alright, I mean, we had no business being anywhere near in that game. Even our hands. See what they've been doing with their lists. Two Beseiju who shelters all. 3 main deck Spell Pierces. Deck looks very good. They do have shared summons. Oh, it's up to 2 creature cards. Have a couple consigns. Okay. Not the best Chrome Mox. Mulliganed. Draw a ring. Or a PO. Or a stock up. Or a Thoughtcast. I would take an Emery. Okay. We have Fluster and Odoar is something. We need some more action, though. Drawing Emery would be crazy good at this point. PO or Ring would be a lot better. Or stock up. Yes. Or F6th. At this point, I'm playing Odawara. Stock up. One hell of a card. Hell of a card. Nothing? Alright. On 1 second. Maybe I should have stocked up first. But I think I'm going to stock up and then have Ring open on their turn. I love how one stock up got another stock up, a force, a ring. It's insane. Gonna say there's ways we lose this, but it involves this card being into play untapped. No PO or Paradox Engine. Just resolves? What? I think their plan is to consign my win con, maybe? I don't know. Very important that I have this, or it could be. Force pitching Cunning Wish. What's up, Alora? I don't think I changed anything on the draw. Fast Saga stuff. About it, though. They're on 7 on the play. It's a pretty good hand against like a bunch of counter magic and stuff. I'm actually going to keep it. But they got a fast hand, we're in trouble. It's a pretty good draw. Okay. I guess that means they intend on going Ancient Tomb, Show and Tell. It's like the only reason I could think he would just snap off a Spell Pierce there. Because you're not going to use it otherwise. Or maybe you just have 3 of them in your hand. And sign? Thinking about it. No tokens for us. They have 4 cards. I'm tired of this song. Did you who shelters all? That's not good news. That is good news. I think that wins if they have nothing left. One fuck of a draw. Oh, wow. What a draw. Yeah, it's in there. You love to see it. GG's. Good game, Steady. Wow, we're 3-0. Pretty crazy. We got lucky. Sometimes you gotta. Like classic PO. Like Emery, stock up, Aetherflux reservoir, PO. Ugh. I hate these hands. You draw land, you're just golden. I think it's too clunky, though. This is so much better. Are you bottom thoughtcast? Well, might be Grixis. Could be Steel Cutter. That's good for us. I feel like that means they don't have days. If I were them and had days, I would have just dazed it. I don't think I'd be paying for it. Kept a card on top. Might just be like a bolt that they kept and they think they're playing against Painter. Or no, they would have let Emery go. It was bolt. Ah, it's a wasteland. Sure. Well, if they drew a daze, we're gonna be real sad. You gotta be kidding me, man. A random draw off a bobble is daze. Alright. And then a cantrip. Now they're gonna find Bolt. I mean, we're mostly dead here, but non-zero chance. Alright. I mean, they saw a lot of cards. We had a pretty good hand, too. Oh, man. I mean, you either cut them entirely. You can't trim them. I don't know how much Bolt they're leaving in. Protecting an Emery is definitely a way to win, even if you get like a couple bobbles off of it. Why not Leyline? No. There's a good chance they're not even playing Goyf. It is not worth it. If the problem with Leyline against Tempo decks is you're not allowed to mulligan to it. So sure, if your 7-card hand has 1 Leyline in it, maybe it's worth it if you mulligan a 6 and find, again, 1. Although I guess if it's 2, you can bottom 1. It's just not impactful enough. It's so clunky. And you're going to draw keepable 7. Now you're going to have 4 ley lines in your deck. You're a combo deck. Maybe it's time you start acting like one. All right. Gotta put him to the Wasteland test. They passed. Ooh. Ugh. Could slam a ring here. Yeah, we saw Steel Cutter. There is an argument to playing this out earlier so that you don't get dazed. People usually don't make this play, though. Means they really care about the constructs. Could let it go and then just make one with seat. Could pay for it, play seat, play monolith, and pivot. Oof. I should not have let my monolith resolve just so quickly. Like, they snapped it off. Like, yeah, you got it immediately. It's the only reason I went for ring. Yep. Thank you. They do, in fact, have Meltdown. Glad I played ring. It was a poor days considering they had Meltdown, but maybe they didn't have it and they drew it. It otherwise was not actually poor. It does prevent me from making constructs. And it tells me a story that they care about constructs. So, which tells me signals that they have force, but then they just like let my monolith resolve instantly. So, I don't know. Did Soul Guide hit the Meltdown? You guys still want to get an opal? Like, I don't want them flipping Tameo and picking up Meltdown. It's kind of a ways down the road, though, huh? I want to find counter magic so I can protect this engine. Tameo doesn't get enough hate, changed my mind. I mean, I've said multiple times, the format won't heal until we get all the way down to banning Tameo. What's better, Deathrite Shaman or Tameo? Darcy... You don't have to worry about Pyroblast. Like that. We're about to draw a million. If we draw Force of Will, we should just win. I mean, Deathrite Shaman had more problems than Power Level. But still. Oh shit, Vintage is starting in 3 minutes? Easy game. Alright, we saw Meltdown, so maybe I do want the last force. I'm not convinced there's any Bowmasters. I'm gonna cut the Spell Bomb. Alright, we're playing Necron Vintage, so it should be pretty easy to double queue. Hard time Legacy unit, less paper event. I was in okay position, but still when I drive home, I think to myself, why am I doing this to myself? It wasn't fun for me. Yeah, I haven't had that much fun in Legacy at all in a while. Deathlord Chum be more palatable costing green instead of green black. There's a lot of things that card, you know, could have been that would be more reasonable. It has some problems, but it is pretty solid. Right, Shaman is my child. Don't you dare speak ill of my child. Well, your child got expelled. You got a nice local scene for Legacy. That's cool. We're on the draw. Two really bad hands. One's closer, but there's no protection. And even if we draw protection, I can't Necro. If we draw something to be able to Necro, we don't have protection. I'm going to go to 4. Go to 3. Just going to draw Black Lotus. Definitely has potential to win here. Do I stock up or do I Thoughtcast? Only this were an Opal. All right, no days. That's really good. I'm glad I stocked up. Any rings? No. Soul Guide. Not even an Opal, huh? Soul Guide and Bauble. Ooh, baby. This is turn 2, by the way. Damn. All right, we didn't mill our win condition. That's good news. We're still at 13. They melt down, they can't touch monolith. Okay. That's fine. They bought him to consign earlier, too. We love that. Best draw, probably just another ring, honestly. No! They're drawing stock up. Maybe I'll draw PO here. Tomb number 4. That's intense. Did we do it? I really don't want to flip over reservoir. All right, we didn't. Sweet. For 4-0. It needs a blue source or a ring. We have 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 19. The 4 rings is 23. Like basically a 50% good draw. And then you have, if it's a combo deck and we draw force, bobble at least makes our give us much higher chances the following turn. I don't know. It's risky. Saga's a good draw. That's another good draw. I could definitely see mulliganing, though. Okay. Alright, playing against Prison. Makes a lot of our blue sources not blue sources, which is a problem. I think I still want to let it go. Oh, don't F6. Oh, that was close. This we cannot let go. You can't let both of these go. But we're in trouble. Alright, they don't have another one at least. But now I don't have a force. Easy game. I think I just want to get Emery down. I really hope they can't kill Emery. Maybe no third mana source. Ugh. Alright. We gotta draw a ring. Opal would be nice. There's certainly an argument to stocking up, but we're just gonna draw a ring. They have one card. Yo, XJ. Thanks for the raid, dude. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. I think I want to stock up here. Ooh, it's not great. Take, sync, and I guess I can cast Emery next turn. That can loop 1 rings. They have a lot of cards that just kill Emery, though. If I mill my win con, that's bad. I think I'll just try to PO win. But I do want a land drop. Yeah. I was kind of hoping to find a force, but might not be necessary. Yo, thank you. This is definitely winning. I don't think I want to Thoughtcast first. It's close though. Oh, maybe I do. Yeah. So I don't have to tap that. Whew. Another PO. Yeah. All right. Not the greatest matchup, but we stole one, so got a good chance here. I think I can sign enough, but we'll see. I like Spellbomb. Definitely trimming a Saga. These are maybe on the draw. Trim some zeros. Emery's risky. Just have way too many ways to kill her. Got stuck in that loop of casting Emery. You mill your win con, and now you have to win with Emery. Oops. Wrong pile. I have one card I can bring back in. Might rather have Soul Guide. Play the Opal. Keep our blue sources up. Chalice is a bitch, though. Vintage start? 45 seconds. Huh. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it, but a lot of ways to lose. And has the option of ignoring Blood Moon or trying to focus on only countering Blood Moon effects and trying to get there with Saga. I think we ignore Chalice with this hand. Or Null Rod. Maybe even Trinisphere, although I don't really expect to see Trinisphere. No bargain. Damn. This is the first time we've even seen Black Lotus in a hand. We've mulliganed probably a total of 14 times at this point. Can't keep it. This will do quite nicely. All right, they mulligan to 6. Against Dredge. Dredge that mulligan to 4. Turn 1 protected. From Mox. Does Prison run 8 moon effects or less? It really depends. If they're running it at all, usually a little bit less, but they might have some in the sideboard. Like some people play the deck differently and just don't even play it. It's like Silent Goat, who wins a lot and plays Saga and Karn and no Blood Moons. I don't know if they're still playing Karn or Saga. There's just like a list I saw. I guess I should hide land there. They're F6th. I like that. Yeah, I'm gonna ignore Chalice. They have 3 cards. Soul Land is pretty good. I think we counter Blood Moon, try to win with Saga. The game's not just over if they have another one, but you could also have a threat that just beats our Saga. Not the most powerful Saga situation. We don't have our win con, so we only have redraws. Shit, I didn't do any deck thinning. Or no, we have Valakut. Okay, alright. And Born has already been cast. Alright, let's just cast this Valakut then. Yeah, nothing else. I like that. Stock up is not the worst. Alright, against Dredge. Need Duress. Oh, come on. What a draw. I'm glad I have Island. That's not a bad draw. Chancellor on the draw against Dredge. It's just always going to be good against them, right? Song is way too weird. Alright, I can't do all these, like, alternate versions. Alright, Duress, Chancellor. They've got a Chalice, but I'm not going to play around that. But Chrome Moxen and one of the Valakut. It's a great draw. Might have a Pyroblast. Would not shock me. Yeah. And it was a risk casting that, but not a super high risk. Maybe we should have held this back. Yeah, there's not really a reason to attack there. It was a misplay. I'm mulligan this. This one's really good if we hit a black source. Alright, they break the Chancellor with Hollow 1. Gonna Fury. Alright, Metamorphose is not a bad draw. Now any mana is good for us. They have 2 cards. That's fine. I could counter it and try to win with this construct, but I think I'm more likely to win with a combo, even with Chalice in play. They have another Pyroblast? They do. Fine. Phew, getting griefed. That is bad. Oh. It's not as bad. I think I would have taken Dark Route. Interesting. Can't make red at the moment. Spend one more turn trying to stock up. Is not very good. Oh, all my lands make red. Dur. Okay, so... do I even want to kill it? It's a weird spot. You drop Pact? Come on. Good to know I can get a bunch of blue mana next turn. And potentially bounce Chalice. I think I let it survive one more turn, though. I think I want to tap these for red. Reaping Chill hurts. A lot of draws that just kind of win on the spot, too. That's good. Alright, so let's tap these. Kill this. Bounce you. Oops. Yeah, I guess I'm casting a Thought Cast. Bleep bloop. Nice. Or 5-0. That's a trophy. Alright, we keep these. Rabble, figure, wheel. Need 1-drops. We have none. Alright. It's good that we're against, well, at least not a kill us on turn 1 deck, given our hand. Be nice to draw another, like, Bobble or something. So we can Saga on one. I'm fine if they want to Daze Emery and pick up their tap land. Make room for our Monolith. Helps pressure with Saga. Got a nice plan of brewing here. Guess there's an argument to using Bobble. Probably not a good enough one though, right? Especially given that we have PO. Not a bad draw. That's nice. think I'm still chilling. But it's close, because that is a juicy force target. Yeah. I had a feeling that was coming. I could respond with PO. Yeah, didn't want to see that. Now I think I am bubbling. They're drawing Bowmasters. Okay. Whoa, on color Moxen, Ancient Tomb. Nice, no Bowmaster yet. Although if they get a land, they still can, effectively. Smuggler's good, but we have like no 1-drops. Did you have turn 1 protected in Vintage? I'm getting pretty close to done with this draft. Well, yeah, some spells. They're on a mulligan of 4. I think they usually play Oath. They're still pondering. Take a Lutri, Flame Slash, a Braid. It's probably a Braid. Would love Flage, but we don't have any white sources. 1-drop. Alright, they finished their ponder. Not a good draw. These cards suck. So I'll take a sideboard Ghost Vacuum. Alright, you basically have to counter this Bowmasters. We're pretty much dead if we can't. I mean, I could have like guaranteed 1 more card out of it by not using the bauble yet until the following turn. This makes them tap out and use their force, and now if we can draw like a ring or something. Or something. They playing around a daze? 3 life? Probably not. I don't think I can afford to. Brainstorm. Sweet. Copter came back around. Alright, we gotta take a game action here. Fortunately, we don't quite have it yet. Flame Slash or Lutri? Oh, I accidentally took a Yogg and missed a couple picks. Oops. I'm gonna take Lutri. We already have enough playables. Aragorn, that's fine. They have 2 cards. If they don't have another force, we can probably just push through this Bowmasters. Pretty good. 10, 11. Hmm. Okay. I don't want them to like main phase think my Grim Monolith. So I can just untap another one if they were to do that. I guess I could always just upkeep it. I don't know. I don't have time to think. I don't expect Sync here Bowmaster to be like the play here. Oh shit. I guess I just want to get this down while they obviously don't have counters. They won't even let me undo. Probably start with that word game as well. The cover phone we were waiting for OP with this triple key. Yeah. True, true. All right. You gotta keep this. Hope to draw well. First things first, let's cast another ring. They don't get hit, and I can use these ancient tombs. And then PO just wins. If they have nothing, and it feels like they have nothing. Now we have a force beat. And we're gonna zap you. Kaito. So I think it is just full on tempo. Chancellor, that's the one. Definitely wants Spell Bomb. I take a dismember, I want fluster. There's oath. Soul Guide is probably good enough. I think we died. I think that's it. I'm not sure about Soul Guide. All right, so I think I want to trim a Chromox. I still want my forces. I can trim one PO and an Opal and one of the baubles. Raxa, Demonic Tutor, stock up, fluster, force. Double force, stock up. I knew I was drawing something to turn this Mox Opal on. I might keep it. It's probably irresponsible otherwise. This is better. Yeah, they get to time walk here. Nethergoyf. I kinda wish I had that Chromox over the Soul Guide now. But, I mean, Soul Guide's good against Nethergoyf. I'm gonna keep this. Alright, they do force the Emery. It's good for us. I'd like to dodge Wasteland. That would be so kind of them. I don't really see the reason to upkeep it there when my land is tapped, but I'll take it. No mental misstep is nice. I think I'd rather save this Manamorphose than have like a chance to rip another pact. They have 3 cards. I don't even have it, huh? Bummer. Alright, we're gonna drop. Land. And consign. It'll push. Saves their life total a bit, and they can't Murktide now. You got Bowmaster protection. Probably should have hit my construct. You gotta force it. Pitching consign. No cards left. Winning on board. Still have a game 3. Clock is decent. Petty theft. That's a draw. Battle's good. This Brazen Borrower's probably gonna get us. Ancient Tomb is turned off. Alright, game 3. I think it's the same plan. No. We fizzled. We'd never win con. We had mana and Manamorphose. We had Born. We had like 4 redraws. No Valakut, no Beseech, no Tendrils. Post Necro is slightly better in Legacy, actually. Because you have more Beseech. But it's actually the rarest of ways to fizzle. So it's not by much. Most likely ways post Necro you have no mana and you don't hit 2 Spirit Guides. Probably equally as likely as not having a Manamorphose or enough mana to Valakut, or not having a Born or Valakut. But if all of those things are good, the chances of not having Valakut or your win con are pretty low. Like, we started that one with a mana and Manamorphose. In fact, the odds of whiffing there was extremely low. We had... I guess we had played out a Valakut, so we only had 1 Valakut. And we used the Beseech, so only 1 Beseech and Tendrils. So maybe a little higher than what that made it seem. Yeah. It's probably around the 6 or 7% fizzle rate. Maybe 10 at the highest, but probably not. Emery's surviving, so we at least get a bobble out of it before we get to deal with Bowmasters. We didn't flip. If we flipped a Pyrite, that would be nice. We do have Soul Guide, which is nice. It's probably worth bobbling. Loot. That's annoying. It's really annoying. I guess if they're gonna flute the One Ring, Emery keeps going. They have 7 cards. think I don't One Ring yet. Hold on to sync, but I feel like it's almost always correct to just get more mana in play. Maybe I should have drawn cards first. Monolith. I don't know, it's tempting to just draw with Soul Guide. Guess I'll look at these cards first. Not the best of draws. Pretty good chance they just kill Emery and Flute Ring. I'd really like to see like stock up, PO, even a Saga. Be nice to see them just go land, Flute on Emery. I mean, I guess I should be happy that Emery's surviving. So I'll give him a chance to... Yeah, they named Emery. That's good. That's what we were trying to get them to do. They let us draw another card with her, and they named it. But we haven't drawn well. Yeah. Stock up, PO, something so I can ring and... Also, one huge benefit to Aetherflux Reservoir is you do, like, these games drag on. And if your only win con is Spellbomb with Emery looping, plus then you gotta play Lava Spur Boots. But it takes a lot longer to loop a Spellbomb. Emery beatdown plan still live, yep. They'll never see it coming. Ooh. It's actually kind of nice. It's gonna have to, well, maybe not. It'd be funny if they like maxed out a consign. It would still be kind of weird though. Paper, you could play a second Emery to double the clock, yep. They say legend rule, you say, no, I'm only attacking with them. That's not good. Now it's not even that good if this resolves, but I don't think I have another play. Need to draw my couple cards here and hope it finds stock up or PO. They still have 6 cards. Clock is dwindling. One of them is now Flute. No, you can't sync your own shit. I wish. Well, at least they can only flute one thing. Yeah, I don't know what their hand is doing. I mean, I think they have more counters and they're just not countering the One Ring because they're going to play the flute. Yeah, play a different ring. Pushing and fluting. All right. Draw PO. Win. All right, it costs 3 more as well. All right, all right. Fun to prevent damage. We need to F6. This is true. We just drew only rings. Aragoith? Tapped all their blue lands, though. Just a Kaito straight up? Yeah. Pretty good. Maybe we can do some ring walking. Our only chance is that we draw PO and they've drawn like shit. I guess stock up can also get there. Or they time out. I mean, they're 2 minutes ahead. That would be pretty tough to pull off. Same play here. We're just powering up our PO, obviously. Only bottom to 1. That means we're dead. Did start drawing some stock ups. Yeah, we need to draw those instead of rings. That's alright, we're not going to beat tempo every time. Yeah. It's not like high power, but it's well rounded. Oh, here we go. More tempo, probably. Last seen deck was today, Sneak and Show. Okay. That is something I would rather play against. Do I want to cast the Thoughtcast? Glad I did. What are the odds they don't fetch? It's got to be 0, right? They'd have to have Thundering Falls in their hand and not a Brainstorm. I guess not 0. Got the extra info. Any blue cards? Oh, yeah. I think I'm actually going to pick PO. Non-zero chance I wind up using this next turn. They probably have some backup though, and we pitched it anyways. Good thing we cast that Thoughtcast. God damn. They have 3 cards. Definitely ringing. Well, here's to hoping they can't refire. They cannot. No POs, stock ups, or Thoughtcasts. Probably have lethal though. No action. I guess I'll just kill them. Force, Hydro, Fluster. Needle is fucking great. Don't want Cage, don't want Spellbomb, don't want Soul Guide, don't need these. Consign is not great. I guess potential Blood Moon, I'll keep Island. Trim and Emery. Opal. A Bauble. Chrome Mox. $11, $15, $23, $27 blue cards. And I want as many as possible. I almost want to trim a Petal. I think I just run it though. Yeah, that Thoughtcast won us the game. I mean, I'm not throwing this back. Ready for the Ancient Tomb? Are you ready for it? I think we're chilling. I'd love to draw a blue card. How greedy do I want to get with Bauble? Probably just not greedy. Like, if I have to force something here, it'd be nice to have a blue card. Wow. We Thoughtcast first. I don't think they have Pyro or Fluster. You probably hit Thoughtcast if you do. With this deck, there's always a non-zero chance they just don't have interaction, and they're gonna kill you the next turn instead. Or they have interaction, but they want to use it to protect their own combo. They're only willing to hit your really big stuff. In which case, we might be able to get away with another Thoughtcast. In fact, if it hits a blue source, we can get away with maybe even murder. You like murdering. We did not. I think I'm just going to use Bauble. We're cool on top. As I described before, there is a non-zero chance that they don't actually fetch. Force? No. 3 Ancient Tombs in a row. Okay. Maybe they just have nothing. Might have Force of Negation. Oh, shit. We probably would have double PO'd in one last turn if we went for it. Hmm. Not great. There's a lot of permanence for Emrakul. Say that. I was really hoping to find at least the needle. Oh my god, they're just passing. This game is over. You gonna flash in a Hull Breacher? Like the only thing you would wait to flash in, right? Obviously we can sync. But I guess it's non-zero. They have like Hull Breacher and a Force. Might as well draw some more cards right now. Or it's a Traxa. I mean, you would still main phase it, right? I don't think there's any reason to do anything else right now. Traxa. We're in our main phase. I guess I just cast PO. I lose like a little bit of value. I always take a quick peek just to make sure I'm not decking myself. It looks like winning. We have a Force. I don't even think like... So you can only get one Force. Max from this. I guess they could have like Force and then get like a Spirit Guide and a Pyroblast, but it's still not going to be enough. Oh, plus we're drawing from the ring. It gets 3. I did miss out on one card draw. Gonna go after Grim Monolith. Sure. I mean, it doesn't matter what you go after, but... Zip, zap, zippity zoop. Got him. There's no more spells that, like, are easy. No more one-click spells. 6-1. It's very good. Fragile, but it's a banger start. Especially considering we only play one key. Getting buried. They get to draw a card every time they use Reflection. They're gonna double robber us? No, they have 3 cards. So they don't get to. They mulligan to 5. A lot of bad things could still happen. Fail the force check, or just get killed by oops. Alright. Kill me. Fire blast. Oh shit. That could help here. Alright, it's not oops. It's not oops some lands, it's oops all spells, so. Not oops. Lutri Fire Blast might get it done here. Rabble. Oh shit, they're gonna copy that and draw like a million. I mean, if they wind up with no flyers, might still have this. Like, they got 2 cards. They haven't done anything. They're flooding out. I'm at 10. I'm good. It'll be fine. I'm just so paranoid that holding priority is not going to work. All right. Definitely going to work. Brainstormed. Are they going to have swords, dude? Burn? Not allowed to have swords. Dude! Woo! Okay. All right. Skyclave? One more land and I can get in with an 8/8. PO and a force. I think I have enough mana where I can draw 5 more. No second force. We lost. GG. Killed my shit. It was a rude match. Okay. I don't think I want to thought cast. I didn't miss reservoir, did I? Bzz. Got him. I mean, we didn't see anything that would suggest either Reanimator or Tempo. Spell Guide's good against both. I wouldn't play Ley Lines either way. Spellbomb, good against both. I think it's actually just the same boarding. Nice loaded wire usage for the minimum number of clicks, yeah. It's a Doomsday gamer. All right, we have yet to look our opponent up. We're gonna do it. Jujkata. Really, generally speaking, I do worse when I look opponents up. But they do have almost all Doomsday, including Vintage. I only see Legacy Doomsday. Okay. I think that's enough to... Well, a lot of times they're playing Bowmasters. Been a little bit since they have played. They were playing combo last time, no Bowmasters. I'm gonna assume no Bowmasters. Yeah, but some of them are playing that stuff main, and they just are always going to play some number of like Tameo and Bowmasters, except for matchups that they're really bringing stuff in for. I guess we might fit that bill. Additional forces and discard. I don't love this. I mean, nor this, but I think I'm not going to 5. Nice. I think at this point our best draw is probably Ancient Tomb. It's not insane to force a Brainstorm here and hope their hand is clunky as fuck and get them with constructs, but especially when you're, I feel behind, right? Sometimes you're behind enough where you just got to take a high risk play like that. No Lodestone on the board is a bummer here. Yeah. It's not the best for this deck. Wouldn't be terrible to have one, though. We can't, like, transmute for it. Be kind of a random Lodestone. Plus 4 PO4 stock up. You know. We're also very good against combo already. So if we had Lava Spur boots, we could let this go and then kill them. Can we still... They take 9. They're going to 8. We can make 5, 6. Engine would be 7. I draw an artifact. That would be lethal. What if I miss? Then I have to beat a pile. They have 5 cards in hand and 3 lands in plan. Like, the 3 lands in play. Plus, they could have force negation for engine. I think I'm just supposed to counter it. Now, if I had Spell Bomb, there's been a lot of times that I kill Doomsday with Pyrite. You know, I have it in because they're playing Bowmasters, and then a spot like this comes up and they die. It might even just be good enough to be playing it against them. There's an argument for doing engine stuff. 1, 2, 4. I don't have enough to do both. I think I just would rather put them on the spot. I can have multiple looks too with Bobble. You can just hit for 6. I want to look at my own deck here, see if there's a force. If there isn't, I can Emery and then play towards Fluster or Consign. I guess I'll take the 1 point of damage. I don't see it being relevant, but it could. Now I don't play the Emery. This is about the best spot you could hope for, given that we mulliganed and what we kept. I like that. Maybe. Did you make it, Nathan? Fuck yeah, dude. Well played. Nice. Yeah, I'll see you there. This is a hand I'm always keeping. How hard do you go? Our last legacy results was the end of 2024 playing ninjas in a challenge. They play a lot of non-blue and various other formats. I would imagine they're blue. I can bobble to check, but I probably don't even want to use bobble. I'm gonna stock up. We go Pedal Thoughtcast, Saga Thoughtcast. Saga Thoughtcast don't crack bobble, but I'm gonna cast Emery. Pedal seems kind of like a waste though. Maybe not. Lets me redraw or I'm gonna Pedal Thoughtcast. And then I'm gonna peek on them. Bobble. It's probably like Tempo. I still want to Emery. Well, I flipped my reservoir, so we are officially on the Emery plan. We're good. Or Saga. Disley with the 7 months. Welcome back. Thank you. Bobbling us. I feel like Emery's dying. Good draw. Saga? Hell yeah. Yeah, nice days. Okay, we did some stuff. Our turn 1 and turn 2 have been wildly powerful. Why is your voice robotic? Never mind, it no longer is, because I'm part robot. Sometimes it slips. Malfunction, you could call it. Remember, reservoir's in our graveyard. Like, we could do PO stuff, but it doesn't really go anywhere. I think I'd rather just win with constructs, keep my life total healthy. I'll try to play another Emery. Could also go for a short PO. Finding a force would be very good. No. Yeah, I'll just play an Emery. Flipped over a force. I just have so much to deal with here. And then if Emery just survives, like, they have to kill Emery, first off. And then never mind the ginormous constructs, the ring walking, the numerous draw spells still. The already drawing a million. Double Saga. And one Wasteland. And both, okay. It becomes dangerous at this point if they do wind up with a force. But it's pretty tough for them to find Wasteland, Bolt, and Force. Plus, we're gonna have 2 turns here. I get a minimum. 3 for 5. I can still make constructs if they counter ring. Could just Thoughtcast first. I haven't hit a land drop. Okay, perfect. Now I'm comfortable just going for engine. Very nice. This is why we can't have Tolarian Academy. This is why we can't have nice things. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Alright, Hydrofluster. We only saw... We didn't see Underground Sea. I think I don't play Pyrite. Soul Guide's good enough either way. I think that's it. From a Chrome and an Opal. Mitigate Meltdown. And 1 PO. I will keep this. Pretty weak to Meltdown, but I feel like there's only so much Meltdown right now, right? Yeah, this deck had trouble last year because Mystic Forge was the enemy, so I got a lot of splash hate. But 2 years ago, it was very good when I first made it. And now that the combo deck Boogeyman is just oops, I think it's pretty good again. Hmm. That is a bummer. Probably means I'm getting wastelanded. They really snapped that off, too. Like, usually people don't just counter return one key. I would have expected wasteland, but I really don't want to get wastelanded or melted. Is this hand beating Meltdown? Maybe. But probably not. I was considering playing Sync and then Monolith, but Emery probably dies. Be happier. Let's say I'd be happier if it were Pyroblast. You know, also daze. Alright, they're just on the counter any spell I see plan. To be fair, if you don't daze Monolith, you're probably not dazing anything. Alright. They don't have Meltdown. That's a great draw. They have no threats in play. Not worth playing second Opal to play around days? No. Why would you force stock up if you have a Red Blast? Guess you're afraid of Emery? You can always force it? I don't get it. No. The Monolith is not really that important on this board. So, if Monolith is duress, Monolith is duress. Well, it would have been better. I would trade Opal for a Monolith. Also, what people often miss when you, of course, just get dazed is the information that you can glean from not getting dazed. When you play a spell that obviously needs to be dazed and they don't daze it, you now know they don't have daze. Am I POing for one? I don't think so. They have 3 cards. We have now flipped Reservoir again. Come on. I mean, it's turn 6 and they haven't played a threat. Here comes Murktide. They definitely have to counter. All right. They have a threat. I remember we haven't drawn a Saga. And there's so many spells in our deck that can break the game open. But I think we are falling behind. Yeah, we're Delver. It'd be really hard to win if we combo off, though. Like, if we draw a ring, manage to land it, start drawing cards, even hit a Paradox Engine, it's still going to be really tough. Not the best timing on these forces. We're dead. Aeroblast? I think I might need to take Emery out. No, Legend Rule is not a trigger. Just had another force anyways. Ugh. I can't keep this. They're on 7. This is not good. I would need a pretty nutty 5 to beat blue-red on the play against 7 cards. This bottom's reservoir plays my shit out. And then hopes to draw a land or opal next turn. I mean, it's a good 5-card hand. I would take this over that 6 any day. Any forces? Meltdown is not a huge consideration. I don't expect there to be a lot of meltdowns. I don't like how low our life total is dropping here, but okay. I mean, we've got a route to victory. I'd like to draw a force or fluster. We want them to have, like, I don't know, what 7 cards could they have in their hand that they'd be keeping that we're going to wind up beating here? Too many bolts, threats. Mostly we just want to draw a force or a fluster. At least they don't have a land up. I do like that. They have 5 cards. And double days beat. They counter engine. We're in large trouble. Casting stock up feels like conceding. I can cast One Ring off of monoliths. If it works, I can cast stock up around days without taking life. If it doesn't work, I can cast stock up. Engine kind of makes it so I can't double action. Or if I bait counter and stock up first, I think I'm more likely to pay 2 life with Ancient Tomb in that case. Or if they don't counter it and stock up isn't that good. I need to actually exhaust their force. I mean, this was a mulligan to 5, you know? Get a steel cutter thing, too. Hopefully this is just 1 days. Okay. How do we get to 5 mana and a spell? And an action spell? I guess it has to be PO. They have a land, 2 unknown. Non-zero chance we actually just die. And if we don't, very likely they're interacting favorably. Either way, I think we have to take Opal and PO. Mm-hmm. They didn't upkeep it, so they may have just drawn it. Wow. Yeah, I mean, I don't think we could have done anything better there. Not mulligan to 5 was the answer. What was our draw? Ooh. So we would have went Opal. Draw 3, pick these up. We would have missed on mana. You need to hit at least 1 mana to start the chain back again. I mean, if we had a similar hand that just didn't have only 5 cards, then maybe we can fight one of those forces or have enough mana. Well, we paid for the days, but, you know, still stripped our resources. Having to pay 5 life was pretty brutal. They cast that first stock up, of course. But hey, we top 8'd. Pretty good, pretty good. What does that get us? 600 play points, 100 treasure chests, 7 leaderboard points, and 1 Tarkir Dragonstorm set. It's not bad. Obviously, first and second is a lot, but they made top 8 pretty nice.